Welcome to the Desert Shave Den. Today it's going to be a barbershop shave from Katie's Bubbles. Let's get started. Hi everyone, and thank you for watching. My name is Joseph. So today we're going to be trying out Tonsorial Parlour from Katie's Bubbles. Prior to this soap, I've tried two other Katie's Bubbles soap. One was La Marche du Rissage, which is very nice. And the other one, which I actually got shortly before this one, was Spanish Holiday. I'll have to make a video about that soon, but this is, as far as I know, Katie's Bubbles' sort of flagship barbershop scent, and it's really nice, makes a great lather. So let's get lathered up and get this shave going. And today, as you'll see, I will be using the R41 with a Astra Blue blade, Astra Superior Stainless. I know I haven't been using as much of the R41 lately, but it's always great to go back to it and just really enjoy a nice, efficient shave. One note about my lathering method for Katie's Bubbles, including what I am using here today, is you can see I bowl lathered it. However, compared to other soaps, especially softer soaps where I'll scoop out a little bit, I'm sure many of you do the same, and I'll build up a lather in the lathering bowl. I've actually had really good success just with a wet brush, and after blooming the soap in the Katie's Bubbles puck or the jar, actually just loading a bunch of soap on the brush and then with just a couple drops of water in the bowl, but nothing else, no additional soap, but working up the lather from there. There's certainly more than one way to skin the cat, or skin a cat, I should say. And Katie's Bubbles, I do like face lathering, but I think it's a very thirsty soap, and so I've found that as I'm face lathering, I think I've reached the perfect consistency, and then by the time I'm getting towards the last parts of the pass, which for me is usually the mustache, it actually just starts to dehydrate, like it has too much product. So I find by loading up the brush with plenty of product and then just gradually working in water, I can actually get a really, really rich lather, and one that, for whatever reason, maybe it has a little more air in it, that I'm working it up in the bowl, or maybe the water just integrates better. I'm not an expert on that, but I get a really nice lather by bowl lathering it that way. I just love the sound of the R41, even on the with the grain pass. So let's talk a little bit about the scent. As I said, this is their signature barbershop scent, as far as I know. The only other one that I'm off the top of my head that they have Tonsorium, and the first pass is done. Let's rinse. As expected, that's a really nice first pass from the R41, so let's lather up. And for the second pass, I'm actually you'll see, I'm just gonna go straight for it and go against the grain and see if we can get this shave done in 2 passes. Again, the lather is still really nice, even sitting in the bowl for a little bit. Good hydration, and it's still thick. Yeah, so the scent, they have Tonsorium, which is apparently just even more citrus-heavy version of what I'm using today, Tonsorial Parlour. They call it a flanker. But for what I'm using today, Tonsorial Parlour, on the Katie's Bubbles website, they say that it's inspired by my vision of the scents in the high Victorian era, or the high-end Victorian era tonsorial parlors. I'm not sure, but I think that harkens back to a day when like barbers kind of doubled as surgeons, when surgery was a separate thing from medicine. But I need to do more history research on that. If you happen to know, let me know. But anyways, it's scented only with essential oils of bergamot, Litsi cubeba, petitgrain, citronella, lavender, geranium, and oak moss absolute. So they describe it on the cover as sharp citrus, florals, and a powdery finish. I agree with all that. I will say when I first opened up the jar, when it first arrived in the mail, it was different than I thought. First of all, it's if it was citrusy, I thought maybe it would be kind of like a citrusy fougere, and I mean, maybe. I don't really think it's a fougere, but I could be wrong. And then the other thing I noticed was, as far as barbershop scents go, this one is not even remotely sweet. It's pretty dry, and that does lend itself well to the kind of powderiness. But if you want a sweet kind of vanilla, sweet citrus type thing, this is probably not for you. And even with that said, it's the description, you might think it's almost like Seville of Barrister and Mann, but I think this definitely has less lavender. But even though off the puck, it wasn't quite what I was hoping for, I've been really enjoying it once I lather it up. It just has a clean, sophisticated quality. The citrus is definitely more of a citronella citrus rather than, like a fresh lemon zest or something like that, or lime juice. But really great barbershop scent, and it's really good for every day. Goes with a lot of different splashes. Yeah, Against the Grain is just awesome. Oh, and before I forget, apparently you'll see, so Katie's Bubbles is produced in Forked River, New Jersey. I think previously I've called it Forked River because I didn't know, but I've heard other YouTubers who I think are more in that part of the country. And my dad's from New Jersey, but I haven't asked him how to pronounce it. Is Forked River correct? If so, and you happen to know, let me know. But I thought that was just a fun little tidbit. I like more of that old style English pronunciation of things. Just kind of, kind of like how in New York City, Greenwich Village is pronounced Greenwich. It's not Greenwich. So, but yeah, if you happen to know, let me know. Is Forked River correct? Okay, everything's looking good. Let's rinse. And yeah, this is a real 2-pass shave. I promise I'm not even doing a touch-up. I know I always do a touch-up, but that's the R41 for you. So let's just rinse and let's just finish the shave. Toweling off. Everything's feeling good. Yeah, and so for today, again, the splash. I know my previous video, I also used Floyd, just original Floyd. I really like this stuff. At the time of recording this, I am just looking to kind of burn down the Floyd stuff. I really like it, but I know it's 2 videos in a row that I've used Floyd, so pardon the lack of variety on the splash, but it is a really good barbershop scent, or in the barbershop family, and certainly pairs well with Katie's Bubbles Tonsorial Parlour. Nice menthol, a little bit of sandalwood, a little bit of a powdery vanilla note, just a touch sweet, but it has a herbal thing as well. Really good stuff. So that's the shave. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate your viewership. If you haven't already subscribed or hit the bell, please do so. And if you have any feedback for me, please leave it in the comments. I appreciate your support. So once again, this is Joseph with the Desert Shave Den. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.